Welcome to Subramani. Continuing with the blunder series or retirement blunders. Please understand, this could be a retirement blunder or it could be a wealth creation blunder. They both mean the same thing. Is thinking that they have a diversified portfolio. I find this, I have seen the portfolio of a 72-year-old man. Very many mutual funds, but largely overlapping in terms of portfolio, right? In terms of style, and did not know that large cap, mid cap, and small cap. Had not made any of those things. So what happened was he had too much of large cap or too much of mid cap or something like that. Then there is a concentration risk which happens. Also, another thing is when they are investing, they have no clue that the lower quality of debt behaves like lower quality equity during bad times. So suddenly it freezes. The Franklin Templeton issue was that when the markets turned bad, suddenly the portfolio turns illiquid, and very, very illiquid, completely, I mean frigid, right? It almost freezes. Now that is a risk that you take in debt, which is not a very sensible thing to do. So that is one very poor risk management. Another one, so therefore poor diversification. I'm saying poor diversification, poor risk management, more or less interchangeably. So that one. And another problem is, another blunder is when you receive the lump sum for your retirement, which means whether you receive 20 lakhs as a policeman or you receive 2 crores as a senior executive. Not understanding that along with this you need skills of managing it for 3 months to maybe 40 years or 45 years. That's how long you and your spouse can live, right? So not understanding the significance of that management, when people try to do something on their own and they have no skills to do it, right? So first that. Second, as soon as they get the money, they don't realize that it has to last for 30 years, so they're very liberal in giving it away. And here I'm not talking of the senior executive who has got 2 crores in Provident Fund, who has got 3 crores lying in other places. I'm not talking of that person. I'm talking of the policeman who has retired and who has got 8 lakhs or 10 lakhs or maybe even 15 lakhs of retirement money, gratuity, everything. The speed at which they give it away is unbelievable, and I've seen it at close quarters, especially policemen. I've not seen this with others, but I've seen it with policemen because I used to do lectures for police on behalf of NISM, of course. Is they would just give it away. They would go and buy a big flat TV for 55,000 rupees in a house which can't, they'll have to make a new door to bring the TV in. But that one, or furnishing the son-in-law's house, or funding the son's stupid harebrained business, or the son-in-law's harebrained business, because the wife's, the daughter comes and says, you're doing everything for the son, you're not doing anything for me. Or building extra rooms in the house, assuming that the children are going to live with them. These are all disasters. Don't do that. Any charity that you want to do or any giving away that you want to do, please do it out of the income that you get. Suppose you have got 20 lakhs, you put it somewhere, you are getting 2 lakhs of income. Out of that you do the giving away, not out of the original 20 lakhs corpus. That 20 lakhs corpus is sacrosanct. It is for you, and it has to last you 20, 30, 40, 50 years, as long as you live. It is not easy. Even if it is 2 crores, making it last that long is not easy. And to suddenly think that you got the skills of a fund manager to manage it for 3 months and for 30 years, again, none of us have that skill. If you don't have the skill, acknowledge that you don't have the skill. There are some people who encourage you to try to do it without an advisor. But believe me, I talk of 2-3 people like that. There is somebody who has got a 2 crore annual income and who urges people to say, oh, you don't need an advisor. Of course, you don't need an advisor if you have a 2 crore pension, right? Then there is somebody who has the skills, who enjoys doing it, who says you don't need an advisor, you can do it yourself. Now, I know one more thing. Both these people are underperforming the equity Sensex in their own portfolios. Both of them are. Both of them have very lopsided financial knowledge, in the sense that They may have done it for others, but they have not done it for people who are at the marginal level. So if you are at the marginal level, these are not the go-to places, right? You have to also find whether their advisor has got similar clients. So I can go and talk about the problems of a person having 20 crores of retirement corpus, but that may be completely irrelevant if your retirement corpus is 20 lakhs. And honest to God, I don't know how to deal with somebody who has got only 20 lakhs at the age of 60, which is expected to last for the next 20, 30, 40 years. I have no clue, and so I cannot talk about it. I'm not competent, right? So please understand the competence of the advisor also. So go and find an advisor who will help you do all this, or learn the skills when you're younger, right? Suddenly you're not going to develop the skills, and suddenly you'll get into, like one of the risks we spoke, getting into a Ponzi scheme, right? You get into something like that and you will lose big money. You cannot afford to lose money of a retirement corpus, and I've seen people doing that. I've seen somebody who got wiped out with an F&O deal at the age of 58. You are not going to be able to live after that without, you have no money, you have no house, you are hoping that your children will support you. Children may not be rich enough to support you. Children may have been waiting to inherit some part of your equity. You've just lost everything by taking a risk simply because you didn't have a good advisor. Very high risk. Don't do it. You can't afford it. Thank you.